Now, as donor funding continues to decline, global health experts in Kenya are emphasizing that the country's healthcare system is now largely sustained by citizens, either through taxes or out-of-pocket payments, rather than foreign aid. According to the experts, this growing reliance on internal resources signals the need for a major shift in how healthcare is delivered. Elizabeth Otieno reports.
Months after the U.S. government announced a pause on all foreign assistance, health experts now say that Kenya is not heavily reliant on donor support. Instead, they urge the country to determine how best to ensure the health of its citizens using the limited available resources. According to Amref Health Africa CEO Dr. Githinji Gitahi, out of the $5 billion spent annually in Kenya's health sector, only $1 billion comes from donor assistance, accounting for just 20%.
And the majority of that money, which is $1 billion, which is where the change is happening, out of the $5 billion, is that they were funding specific programs that are of interest to the donors.
Global health experts say international donors have largely invested in Kenya's health information systems, as well as in the more than 350,000 healthcare workers across the African continent, most of whom were hired under maternal health, vaccination, HIV, malaria, and TB programs.
And it's just then a matter of time to start seeing an increase in the number of cases, malaria cases, for example, TB cases, HIV, maybe a return of mother-to-child transmission.
21% of organizations are at risk of losing 75 to 90% of their funding, while 8% face total fiscal jeopardy. In February this year, Canada donated $248.2 million to support sexual reproductive health programs in Africa.
Close to 19 billion euros of the ODA reported in 2023 did not directly benefit partner countries.
In a bid to strengthen the health systems amid the funding cuts, countries, including Kenya, have been encouraged to locally produce vaccines and medicines. However, lack of market and disruption of the supply chain have been cited as the main challenges surrounding the local manufacture of pharmaceutical products.
Some of the production of these commodities actually happen where the burden of disease is. Why should we be manufacturing malaria medicines in China that has eliminated malaria and not on the African continent?
But if you have centralized, supply-driven purchases, not demand-driven, then you end up with a mismatch where what you procure may not be what is needed for the particular population.
Many African countries spend less than 7% of their total budget on health, with out-of-pocket payments contributing more in the sector than external funding.
$4 billion is a contribution of the taxes of the people and the people from their pockets, what we call out-of-pocket expenditure.
The health experts who were addressing journalists in Nairobi maintain that official development assistance is not a challenge and that countries need to put their resources to good use. Elizabeth Otieno, TV 47, Nairobi.